Alright guys, we are live and ready to go for week 2 of the 2026 regular season here at Nick's Amiibo League. We've got some really exciting matches planned for you today. We've got 18 fantastic matches coming your way, the first of which is going to be between two 1-0 fighters. One of these two fighters will be losing their first game today and winning their second. We've got Mario taking on... Oh. Looks like I left him on the scanner a little too long. Taking on Yoshi. Those are your first two Amiibo, and it looks like both of them are using alternate colors. Let me go ahead and... Yeah, let's get them started while I change the text here.
3, 2, 1, go!
Fighting on Dreamland. Features record. Peach. All right, who's gonna win this? Also, where's Tyler at? He said he would be here. I don't know where he is. Oh well. I wonder if he knows that Nick's Amiibo League is a separate channel and not part of Slicknick Gaming. This is actually a separate channel. The reason why this is a separate channel is because I was originally planning a much bigger presentation than this. Who's going to take this? This is coming down to the wire, ladies and gentlemen. Mario's in trouble. Is Mario going to lose his first match? Yoshi takes it, 40.7. And Yoshi hands Mario his first loss. Yoshi is now 2-0. And Mario is 1-1. Just go ahead and type the results down here very quick. I have to shut the window. My dog's barking like crazy.
Stamina battle.
So 14.9 plus 40.7. $55.6. That is Yoshi's new differential. All right, next up we have... Let's go ahead and scan the next two Amiibo here. We've got Peach, who is 0-1, taking on Ness. Oh, wait, no. Yeah, it's Peach versus Ness. Why did I think it was Peach versus Link? I don't know. Maybe because I'm looking at the Week 1 matches? That's probably it. And Ness is currently 0-1. So we've got two 0-1 fighters here. Let's go ahead and erase that very quick. Yeah, it should be Luigi and Pikachu next. All right, there we go. You see, that's one of the things about putting this text at the bottom, is that I have to change it at the end of every match. So both of these fighters are 0-1 currently, so one of these guys will get their first win of the season, while the other suffers their second loss. Yoshi was the first fighter to go to 2-0. They're fighting on the Mario Bros. Stage. Let's see if Peach has an advantage. Looks like she clearly does. Yeah, I'm really wondering why Tyler isn't here. That's... Maybe he had something to do, I don't know. Last week's stream, we had nobody here. Absolutely nobody. So it felt like I was talking to a wall. But the VOD is still there. I mean, you guys, they'll probably be watching it like years after this goes up. If there is even still an internet by then. Peach is ahead by over 50 points. Let's see how much longer that lasts, though. They're both just chipping away at each other slowly. Playing all fancy pants. Ness just keeps dodge rolling. Peach does the same thing. And Peach swipes at nothing. My god, it's no wonder these guys are both 0-1. Is somebody gonna win? Ness is at 5.7 HP. Peach with a big win! 76! Exactly. Hey, 76! How fitting, considering what year it is. Alright. Peach goes 1-1. And Ness goes 0-2. So, 33.9. I need both hands to do this. I'm sorry if my body rubs against the microphone. It's kind of an awkward setup. 109.9. That's Ness's new differential. Negative 109.9. Alright, let me go ahead and write the score down on here. No, not P. Alright, so let's get the next two fighters in. Great match, guys. Next up, we have at 1-0, Luigi. Taking on Pikachu, who is 0-1. Alright, let's go. Go ahead and get the next two fighters in there.
3, 2, 1, go!
There we go. Got the next two fighters in. Man, I really like this new layout I got going here. Yes, I'm fully aware that Luigi's nickname is #FreeLuigi. I did that on purpose. I know what I'm doing, and I know how I stand. Seriously, free the poor man already. Ugh. Pikachu. Pikachu is ahead by almost 100. Good lord. Oh my god. Pikachu landed on thick. Is Luigi seriously about to get his first loss? That's what it looks like. Oh god, my headset. Oh no, my headset just died. No! Now I can't hear anything. Oh, I should have charged it. Oh no. Man, all my batteries are dead now. My phone is dead. My portable battery is dead. Like, all my batteries are gone. I think I'll have to grab some... I think I might have to grab a plug during the intermission. I don't know. Can you guys still hear the game? Well, obviously I don't know that because there's nobody here. Pikachu wins 119.4.
Pikachu wins.
Which means both fighters are now 1-1. That is not good for Luigi. 119.4. Pikachu. Pikachu takes that one, which means both fighters are now 1-1. I'm going to take a quick break so I can grab a charger for everything. Yeah, I'll be right back.
Stamina battle.
Alright, so I can't hear the game anymore. That's not good. Alright, so let's go ahead and get the next two fighters ready. Next up, we have two 1-0 fighters. We've got Donkey Kong
Donkey Kong.
taking on Link. Come on, Tyler, you better get here because Bowser's next.
3, 2, 1, go!
score for that one? Oh. I can't hear anything that's going on in the match because my headset just died. Ugh. Oh wait, I have that aux cord. But I have to stay here until the match ends so I can see the score. $93.2 for Link.
Link wins.
I'm pretty sure it was 93.2. Donkey Kong suffers his first loss. And Link gets his second win. Link is now 2-0, and Donkey Kong is 1-1. My, how things have changed.
Stamina battle.
I'm gonna go ahead and try something. I'll be right back. Alright, brought my aux cord. Now I'm just gonna plug my headset into the computer manually. Because it's actually... It's supposed to be a wireless headset, but... that's only if it has enough juice in it. But it does have an aux cord, so I can try... Oh, goody, it worked. Okay. In the words of my late Nana, goody goody gumdrops. That's what she used to say all the time. That didn't sound good. I just heard like the sound of shredding paper. Alright. I promised you I'm not hallucinating. At least I hope not. Alright. Next up, we have at 1-0 Bowser. And then we have Kirby, who is 0-1.
Kirby.
Alright, no further delay. Let's get started. Oh, did I X out the thing?
3, 2, 1, go!
Oh, this is the Rainbow Road music from Mario Kart 7. Probably my favorite Rainbow Road. That's probably the only redeeming quality for me about Mario Kart 7 is that Rainbow Road is just phenomenal in that game. Absolutely love it. My God, it's 8:30 and we aren't even halfway done with the Western Conference yet. I probably should put a playoff bracket on the spreadsheet. Who's gonna take this? Seriously, I'm beginning to wonder why Tyler isn't here. Because I know he wouldn't miss a Bowser match. Looks like Bowser's going to be getting his second win here. Bowser actually was the only fighter to go undefeated in the 2022 season. But that was 4 years ago. And Bowser has also won a March Madness tournament on top of that. So yeah, he's pretty highly decorated. But he did not end up winning the 2022 championship. In fact, he lost in the semifinals that year. Not only that, but he lost in 3 straight games. He was up 3 games to 1 and ended up losing. But he's not going to lose this time. 61.3. So Bowser's going to go 2-0. And Kirby is going to go to 0-2. I was just talking with my friends in the car. Like, that's the reason why I didn't get home until late, was because I had a very long ride home because I went out to dinner with a bunch of my friends beforehand, and our ride got delayed. That's why it took so long for us to get home. Alright, next 2 fighters. Let's go ahead and introduce them. We have a brand new entry to this week, replacing Diddy Kong, Meta Knight.
Meta Knight.
who is 1-0 after fighting in the bonus match, taking on Samus, who is 0-1. Did I get it spelled right that time? Yeah, I did. Oh, and 1. Rosalina, who's 1? Oh, and Zelda. 1. Okay. I just had to fill in the next match very quick.
1, go!
So as I said before, Meta Knight is the newest entrant to this league. He originally wasn't going to fight, but there was a vacancy at the last minute, and I chose one random fighter out of a random number generator. I swear I did not rig it. Meta Knight was the one that got chosen, so I put Meta Knight in Diddy Kong's place. Okay then, so who's gonna take it? Man, I love that new scroller I just installed. So we got a 1-0 fighter versus an 0-1 fighter. Meta Knight has a pretty huge lead right now. He is also the current reigning champion from 4 years ago. I can't wait to see how he does this season, even though he originally wasn't supposed to compete. But he's looking to prove all the doubters wrong and come out on top again. Samus barely holding on. But for how much longer? 142.6.
Meta Knight wins.
You've much yet to learn.
Meta Knight goes 2-0. Samus goes 0-2. Okay. I gotta put down the totals really quick. Wow, 226 is the new differential for Meta Knight. Bowser and Meta Knight both have even differentials. That's crazy. By even, I mean there's not a decimal in there. Samus? Samus took a pretty huge loss last week. And she took an even bigger loss this week. She took another big loss this week. I can't believe I did that again. All right. Another thing I've noticed is that the scroll gets slower the more stuff I put into it. So I might have to turn the speed up a little bit. All right, let's get the next two fighters in. We got an all-girls match here. We got Rosalina and Luma, who are 1-0.
Rosalina and Luma.
And then we have another, not another 1-0 fighter. We have Zelda, who is 0-1. All right, here we go. Oh, I forgot to change the next fighter.
3, 2, 1, go!
I'll do that right now. I'm gonna have to check that once we go on intermission. I really don't like it when people invite me to games while I'm streaming. If it were any other situation, I'd be fine with it, but I really don't like it when people do that while I'm streaming. I mean, if they don't know that I'm streaming, that's perfectly fine. But if they do it when they know that I'm streaming, that pisses me off. That absolutely pisses me off. Rosalina's got a massive lead here. Rosalina's currently 1-0 and Zelda's 0-1. That's about to change. I have no idea. boy. Oh, with the grab. Gets her with the grab, and Zelda's at 0.8 HP. Whoa! I thought Rosalina was seriously about to choke that away. Nope, she got it. 73. 73 on the button. And Rosalina and Luma go, they go 2-0, while Zelda goes 0-2. Things are not looking good for Zelda, and we're not even... Are you fucking serious? Is this guy in my server? Because I'm gonna have to time him out, if that's the case. Because I specifically said in my rules, in the rules on my server, my Slicknick Gaming server, you can invite me to games, just don't invite me more than once, like multiple times within the span of a minute. Or like, within the span of like 5 minutes. Because that's spamming. Alright, let's scan the next two fighters. We got WarioWare, the reigning March Madness champion, who is currently 1-0, taking on Bowser Jr., who got absolutely robbed last week. He's now 0-1. He's looking to, he's looking for some revenge this week. Let's see if he'll get it.
3, 2, 1, go!
Oh! Bowser Jr. falls! What was the score there? Uh-oh. I didn't get to see it. I want to say it was like 250 point something. I think it was 250.3. I don't know. I'm going to leave the score as that for now. But I'm going to correct it after the stream is over. We do know that WarioWare is now 2-0 and Bowser Jr. is 0-2. I really wish there were more people in the chat so they could see. Alright, on to the next match. And this will be the final match of the Western Conference. I didn't even have time to type that last one in. Next up, we have Fox, who is 0-1, taking on another 0-1 fighter, Dr. Mario. Both fighters are seeking their first win. Go ahead.
3, 2, 1, go!
Yeah, I mean, I'm willing to give them the benefit of the doubt. Who's going to take this win here? Once I know what the score was, I will write it down, but for right now, I don't remember it because I was busy I was busy changing the scroll to see what it was. But you can see the first match of the Eastern Conference already over there. Fox takes it 149.5. Now that score I was able to catch. 149.5 for Fox. And Fox gets his first dub. While Dr. Mario takes his second loss. And I actually have to go on intermission after this because I have to start getting ready for the Eastern Conference matches.
Stamina battle.
All right, so I'll be right back while I get the Eastern Conference matches ready. Also, I finally got the score for WarioWare's match because I was able to rewind the stream. WarioWare defeated Bowser Jr. with 250.5. Oh, I forgot to take these guys off. All right. Now we are back, and it is time for the Eastern Conference matches. And of course, the only viewers showed up while I was on intermission, so that's kind of bad luck. First up in the Eastern Conference, we have Mega Man, who is 0-1, taking on Pac-Man, who is also 0-1. So we got two men going at it. Mega Man versus Pac-Man. This should be fun. And of the two of them, Pac-Man has a much higher differential. 39.1 to 210.8. Let me look through my alerts very quick. I think somebody... Go ahead and write down the next two fighters here. Man, we got some, we got a bunch of winless fighters starting first. A bunch of fighters seeking their first wins of the season. You see, the thing about the Eastern Conference is that the matches are a lot more... I used a different system to order... set up the matches for the Eastern Conference. It's still the same. It's still a round robin, and it's still... Everybody still fights the same amount of times. And everybody still fights each other once, but the order is completely different. Whereas in the Western Conference, Mario always starts off every week. Mega Man started off this week, but that was just a coincidence. Who else? Sorry. Who else is excited for the Stanley Cup playoffs? Those are going to be starting pretty soon. In fact, they start this weekend. They're going to be starting up this weekend. And the NBA playoffs are going on right now, actually. My Celtics are supposed to play either the Sixers or the Magic. We're going to be finding out pretty soon. In fact, their match is going on right now. I'm not watching it because, of course, I'm doing the stream. Also, this isn't official yet, but I might be changing the schedule for streams due to the Bruins being in the playoffs. I might change the schedule for streams, but again, that's not definite. That's just a maybe. I will let you guys know either in a community post or on Discord if there's going to be changes in the schedule. Uh-oh. Man, this music is a blast from the past. Along with these two characters. And this is one of the stages that's used most often in tournaments. In fact, it's one of the very few legal stages in Melee. Whereas in Smash Ultimate, I think every stage is legal because they have the Omega version, because they have Omega on, and every stage has an Omega variant, which is essentially Final Destination on every stage. Because they want everything to be even. Also, you can see all of the Western Conference results down in down on the scroll there. I'm really glad I did that, but at the same time, it can get very exhausting because I have to put the results down on there and on the spreadsheet, and I also have to do the next two fighters before the next match ends. Good thing this one's taken a while. This has been a very busy streaming week for me. I did a stream on Sunday. I'm doing 4 streams this week, including 3 streams on my main channel and 1 over here that I'm doing right now. I don't usually stream this much, but it's something that I like to do, but at the same time, I don't like to do it too much.
Game.
5.6. Wow, that was a close one.
Wins.
Pac-Man gets his first win. 5.6. That was a really close, that was a very close battle. While Mega Man suffers his second loss, he's now 0-2. Oh, I almost forgot where that button was. Alright, on to the next battle. That was just the first battle of the Eastern Conference.
Stamina battle.
Alright, next we have, as advertised, Marth taking on another winless fighter, Pit. Alright, we got 2 winless fighters going at it. Oh, I pressed the wrong button. Sorry about that. Alright, let's do it. Who's trying to... Ah, my foot's asleep. Oh! Oh, my foot's asleep. Ow. Oh my god. Man, this one's taking a while. It's a really good thing I decided to check my phone, because this match is this one's taking a bit. Who's gonna win though? Both fighters are currently winless, but Pitt has a much higher differential. His differential is only negative 19.6, while Marth's is negative 190.6. But theirs isn't nearly as bad as Lucas's differential. Actually, no, not Lucas. Falco's differential. Falco is at negative 282.3. That's pretty bad, especially at the start of the season. He is not off to a very good start. But Rob is the exact opposite. Rob is the one who defeated him. In case you haven't seen last week's matches, feel free to go ahead and watch. That stream was over an hour and a half long, so I don't blame you for not being able to sit through the whole thing. Finally, we got a winner, 49.2.
It's game over for you.
And Pitt is back to having a positive differential, while the same cannot be said about Marth. With Donkey Kong's loss earlier, he dropped from first place in the division down to third. That's something worth mentioning, is that this week's matches will determine a lot with this week's standings. This week's matches can change. This week we're going to be seeing a lot of shakeups in the standings, just because it's only the second week. All right, let's move on to the next one.
Domino battle.
Next up, we have... I was just talking about him earlier, coming off a huge win last week. And that's not an exaggeration. Rob. And Rob will be taking on Little Mac, who is currently 0-1. And Rob's victory was not a technical one, mind you. He actually just destroyed him. was kind of painful to watch, but at the same time, it was just incredible. All right. I can't even imagine what this is going to look like next week. Lucario is 1-0 and Falco is 0-1. Those are the next two. This match, on the other hand, is a lot more even, but Rob, as soon as I say that, gets a nice little combo there. Little Mac's KO meter is full. Well, in reality, the KO meter doesn't do a whole lot. And as soon as I say that, he completely whiffs. There was something I was supposed to do this morning, but I can't remember exactly what it was. We are currently live for week 2 of the 2026 season of Nick's Amiibo League. And I gotta say, it feels great to be back. 236.9. Wow, another big victory for Rob. At least I'm pretty sure that was 236.9. Was it 236.9? Yep, it was 236.9. I just had to check. Just to make absolutely sure. There we go. Just had to make absolutely sure. I can do the totals after. Rob is now 2-0. Little Mac is 0-2. And Little Mac, Rob, with that victory, still has the highest differential out of anybody in the league. Like, in the entire league. All 36 fighters. While Falco still has the worst. Little Mac. Let's get the next two fighters. The next two fighters are going to be... We got a 1-0 fighter versus a 2-0 fighter. We've got Lucario, who is 1-0. And then, after an embarrassing loss last week, looking for some revenge, we got Falco. Falco got absolutely blown out of the water last week in his fight against Rob, who we just saw earlier. And next we got Olimar and Jigglypuff. There we go. So this is only the fourth match of the Eastern Conference. In the Western Conference, there are, I think, 6 undefeated fighters left. And that's not a whole lot out of 36. Whereas in the Eastern Conference, there's still plenty of undefeated fighters, including Rob, who just went 2-0. But we still got a long way to go. We're not even halfway through the Eastern Conference yet. I'm predicting this stream is probably going to go on at least another half an hour at the latest. It's probably going to go until 10. Probably open up the window, because it's actually pretty nice out right now. It's pretty nice out. But it's supposed to storm in a little bit. I mean, seriously, with Animal Crossing, why do they have to make the best songs at times where nobody is up and playing? Like, the 4 a.m. theme in Animal Crossing New Leaf is probably one of my favorite themes in Animal Crossing. As well as the 8 p.m. theme and the 11 p.m. I love the 11 p.m. theme in New Leaf. Whereas in New Horizons, I don't really like the hourly music in that game nearly as much as I love the hourly music in New Leaf. It's still good, though. I mean, not gonna lie. It is still good, but not nearly as good as the hourly music in New Leaf. Probably my favorite hourly theme in Animal Crossing New Leaf is 2 a.m. It's either that or 4 a.m. or 8 p.m. One of the nighttime ones. That's like my top 3. But I also really... Oh my god. I'm just finding more and more songs that I really love from Animal Crossing New Leaf. I love a lot of the midnight songs. Like the songs that play during the middle of the night. Everything about that game is just awesome, except for my only real complaint with New Leaf is that you didn't get nearly as much storage. And also, the fact that you couldn't put public works projects exactly where you wanted them to go. That's something that they definitely fixed with New Horizons, as well as you can actually pick where your villagers put their houses instead of them just plopping down houses right in the middle of your rose garden. Or in your carnation garden. I knew somebody once who actually had one of their villagers plop down a house, like, right on the other side of a bridge. Like, oddly specific. 180.8. Lucario takes the win. Lucario goes 2-0. And Falco, not as big of a loss as last week, but still pretty big. Still a pretty big loss. All right, Falco is 0-2. And he has the new lowest differential in the entire league. He's the only one with a differential that's less than 400. That's less than negative 400. All right, let me pull this up again. Man, I'm down to 6 lines now. All right, let's get the next 2 fighters ready. We just have 5 fights to go. We have 5 matches to go before we call it a night. Next up, we have Olimar taking on Jigglypuff. Olimar is currently 0-1, and Jigglypuff is 1-0. Oh wait, no, I had it right before. Man, I can't believe we're already down to the last few matches. Well, there's 5 matches left to go. We're down to the final 5 matches. So I shouldn't be getting ready to clock out just yet. We only have 2 fighters that are 2-0 right now. Jigglypuff could be the 3rd. If she gets her shit together, because right now she's down by, like, 25 points. Olimar's 0-1 and Jigglypuff is 1-0. So it looks like both fighters could be going one-on-one here. We still have a bunch of fighters who haven't fought yet tonight or this week. We've been streaming for over an hour and a half. Not including the like 10 minutes I spent on break getting ready for the Eastern Conference matches. Man, I'm really starting to get the feeling I'm talking to a wall. Now I know how my mom feels. Hi, Mom, if you're watching. She's probably not watching. In fact, she's probably in bed right now. I know my sister watches these videos, and she watches my... I know my sister watches my videos because they told me they were. Yes, my sister is non-binary. I still call them my sister because that's what they want me to call them, So hi, Stephanie, if you're listening or watching live. Again, I don't blame I don't blame them for not watching because they're probably in bed too. They have to get up at like 6 a.m. To go to school because they're a teacher. And I don't have a job. Well, I'm looking for work right now, actually, and I'm about to apply somewhere. Oh my god, now I got the Sweet Life on Deck theme stuck in my head. Oh god, I got the Sweet Life on Deck theme stuck in my head now. Probably because my sister loved that show. Yeah, my sister was a Disney Channel fan growing up. They were a big fan of all those Disney Channel shows from like the 2000s. Especially Hannah Montana. That was their favorite show. Which is why I've been tempted to reach out to them again and ask them if they saw the reunion special that took place last week. Or maybe it was 2 weeks ago. I don't remember. I know it was this month. It was definitely in April. Man, I can't believe we're already halfway through April. It feels like this year just got started still. I can't believe we're already halfway through April. In my mind, it's still the middle of February. Jigglypuff only has 5.5 HP left. She's just dancing around. Olimar can't get a hit on her. Oh! I just had to say something! Olimar wins with 74. That means both fighters are now 0-1. Or 1-1, sorry. Man, we've got a lot of 1-1 fighters here. A lot of them. Olimar gets his first win. Jigglypuff gets her first loss. Alright, let me just write the score down here. Uh-oh. I'm starting to run out of room on this the scroll here. That means I'm gonna have to start getting rid of the earlier matches. That's weird. I didn't think that could happen. Oh well. You learn new things at every stream. Nobody's perfect. Nobody knows everything about streaming. Like, we learn... As humans, we learn new things every day. And now we've got another 1-0 versus 0-1 matchup. Lucas, who is 1-0, taking on Captain Falcon, who is 0-1.
Captain Falcon.
My former main. Yes, I recently decided to get a new main. I have not decided who I'm going to play as yet.
3, 2, 1, go!
Trainer is so we got 2 undefeated fighters going in the next matchup. Also, I'm sorry if you see matches start to disappear from the beginning of the scroll. That's because I just learned just now that that the scroll kind of rolls up when you get to a certain point. It cuts off the end text. So it's a good thing I know that now. And also, you can see the results of the matches anytime because the spreadsheet is public. I put a link to it in the description of all the streams and all the videos, so you can see the spreadsheet. Who's gonna take this one? They're just jumping around each other, they're just hovering over each other like helicopters. That's really what's going on here. Rays are doing well. Oh, 260.8! Jackpot for Lucas! Lucas with a good old-fashioned spike! Lucas goes 2-0, and Captain Falcon goes 0-2. And that win gives Lucas the new highest differential in the league. It's almost identical to the one that he had last week. Captain Falcon. I gotta do some changes to the scroll here. Let's go ahead and introduce the next 2 fighters.
Stamina battle.
All right. Next up, we are down to the last 3 matches here. We got King K. Rool and We Fit Trainer. If I can get her off the table here. There we go. Oh. There we go. All right. King K. Rool versus We Fit Trainer. Both of these fighters are 0-1 current, or not 0-1, 1-0, sorry.
One, go!
So both of these fighters are undefeated, and in the next battle we'll see 2 more undefeated fighters go at it. Didn't we just have a match on Pokemon Stadium? Well, we're back again. We literally just had a match here.
Exerting yourself, remember to keep breathing.
Anyways, we are down to the last 3 matches here. After this match, there will be 2 left. I can't believe we're already almost at the end of week 2. This... But I mean, we're not even a quarter of the way through the season yet. There are 17 weeks, which means there will be 15 left at the end of this. So the season will still be going for another bunch of weeks. I can't wait to see how the rest of the season goes. Wii Fit Trainer's in trouble. Is King K. Rool going to remain king of the Southwest? Yep. 141.5.
King K. Rool wins.
King K. Rool takes it. And he will be going 2-0 and remain on top of the Southwest. While Wii Fit Trainer goes 1-1. Wii Fit Trainer is now 1-1, but she has a negative differential. Oh. All right, so that's going to do it for this one. Let's head on to the next battle, which will be the second to last match of the night.
Stamina battle.
Alright, let's go ahead and introduce the next two fighters here, who will be fighting in the penultimate match of the night. We've got Sonic, who is also 1-0, taking on... Oh, got an error. Yay. And we have Ike, who is also 1-0. So both of these fighters are undefeated. We once again have two more undefeated fighters going at it. All right. I noticed we finally got a viewer here, and I know exactly who it is. It's my friend Maddie. How's it going, dude? I hate to break it to you, but this is the second to last match of the night. But don't worry, we will be streaming this again next week at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, where you'll be seeing the Week 3 matches for the 2026 season. If you want to see last week's matches, the VOD is still up from last week's stream. You can feel free to check it out there. Last week's stream was kind of a bummer because nobody showed up, but I've already got more people showing up than I did last week. Also, keep in mind that this is not my main channel. This is Nick's Amiibo League, which is my side channel. My main channel there's a link to it in the description. It's called Slick Nick Gaming. Anyways, we got ourselves a fight here. Sonic is ahead by over almost 85 points. Basically, the goal of these matches is to get your opponent down to 0. And in case you're not familiar with Amiibo, Amiibo are essentially action figures. Well, they are action figures. They were released by Nintendo, and they're these plastic figures that have computer chips inside them, and you can scan them, and they don't just work in Smash Brothers. They do all kinds of things, but their main gimmick is you can use them on Super Smash Brothers to train fighters, and their data will be on the figure. I don't have my camera with me right now, but I could... Oh, we got a subscriber. Thank you. Yeah. It looks like Sonic's going to take this one almost single-handedly. 206.1. So Sonic is going to go 2-0. All right, give me just a second to write the numbers down. Sonic is going to go 2-0, and Ike is now 1-1 after suffering his first loss. And it was a pretty bad one, too. It was over 200. That's not good, because it gives you a very negative differential. And that's pretty bad, especially this early in the season, even though it's 17 weeks. All right, now, I'm sorry, Maddie, I know you just got here, but we are on to the final match of the night and the final match for week 2. So that's going to do it for that one. I just had to write the score down very quick. The final match is going to be Wolf, who is 1-0, taking on Villager, who is 0-1. Man, it's been a bit, huh, Villager? Villager hasn't fought in a while. He fought in week 1, but it seems like forever since I've seen him fight. Probably because he's fighting in the final match of the night. Maybe I should make the... Maybe I should make the text just a tad bigger. There we go. I doubled the size. I'm really sorry, Maddie. I know you just got here, but hey, the VOD will be going up after the stream's over, so you can catch up on it. And also, we're going to be streaming again next week, next Wednesday, at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Maddie and I actually, we went to school together years ago. We both went to the same public school. I'm not going to say exactly where because that would end up revealing where I live. And I've already revealed my last name and what state I live in, so... Oh, my timer just went off for me to start getting ready for bed. Villager takes it. 184.3. After Wolf makes yet another botched recovery, Villager takes the final win of the night, 184.3, and in so doing, he gets his first win. All right, so that's going to do it for week 2. Sometime in either tomorrow or the next day, I will be publishing a video with the current standings. Thank you guys so much for tuning in tonight. I know this stream was a long one, but I think we know by now that these streams are going to run a bit long. It's 10 o'clock right now, so I'm going to start getting ready for bed. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this week's matches. The VOD will be going up shortly after the stream ends, so you guys can catch up on it. And also, the official spreadsheet for this season is available. It's available to the public. It's in the description of all the streams and all the videos dating back to the start of the season, as well as links to my main channel and my Discord server. Alright, so I've been talking long enough. I'm going to go ahead and finish things off for tonight. Once again, thank you all so much for coming, and thank you for tuning in. We'll see you next week for week 3.